Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bears offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Bears will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's when they'll put it in play. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get. Early in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Akbar. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got room to work. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no.
Going deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They are up by 7 over Cal. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They go to the ground. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Myers on the move. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads it downfield. Lots of running room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Akbar. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. On target over the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown, Memphis. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complete.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll try to pop the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Memphis! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This drive will open from the 15. Reads it, fires complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in.
Going for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On the set.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty. Football, helping their team get back in the win column.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. Crosses the 45. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. to the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Bears are marching down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress. Minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Looks as if they'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.